ex-boyfriend, Leonard.
Go to sleep.
Their romance only lasted 4 days, but because of the weeks leading up
Yeah.
to it online, the hope, excitement, the
Ooh,
promise, all the
croissant,
way
big one.
into courts and the no
It's
contact
just a chef
order,
salad.
this really
It's
left
got
a
ranch in
mark
it. This
on
was my
Shaylin.
dinner,
Now,
but I never
sometimes,
ate
and I find
dinner.
this happens a lot with younger couples.
So I am
They
now
love to bash
for
the ex.
breakfast.
Couples will sometimes bond over hating the ex, whether it's an ex-girlfriend that the guy was with, or whether it's an ex-boyfriend that the girl was with. This is called intimacy bonding over a common enemy, and it can feel really good in the moment, but it is so incredibly hollow. He kind of gets this sense of pride of like, yeah, I've got this girl now, I've got this really bad chick, and you weren't man enough to handle her, but I am, and she picked me. And then they start talking about committing violence against Leonard. My thought here is that perhaps Jack feels like this is another way to prove his dominance over Shaylin's ex that she hates so much, and also a way to prove to her, like, hey, I'll protect you from people that hurt you. Now, because this is a modern case which is online, and you guys know everything is online, the courts can just
It's a lot of salad.
or Meta in this case, and they can send any messages they want. There was one message sent on December 28th in 2019, 2 months after Shaylin was dating Leonard, and she says to Jack,
I highly recommend them though. They're so good. It's just from Walmart.
Spain and then switch the state. Now, really quick question for everybody: do you guys know what that means? I didn't know what that means. I had to look it up. So I can stain and then switch the state. Jack clearly knows what this means because he responded and said, LOL, you just let me know. My understanding of this is that to stain is to kill somebody, and then to switch the state is to disappear or get away with it. So she casually sends him this message. It's like, hey, I'm gonna get some man, I'm gonna kill him, and then like I'm gonna like keep it moving. And he's like, yeah, LOL, like let's ride. Like I said, this type of language was oddly normalized in their community. Now, the obscure language continues because the next day, on December 29th at 9 p.m., Jack messaged
McDonald's
Shaylin,
breakfast.
and he said that
I'm not wearing shoes right now, Jordan.
What do you got there for breakfast?
He was pulling up with a cannon. Now that
I always get sausage McMuffins. No egg.
with a gun. But Jack was also showing up with something else for Shaylin. Now, it may seem like Jack and Shaylin have had a pretty intense relationship, but the reality of the situation is they have never met before. They've talked on video calls, they've chatted online for hours, they've shared interests, they have mutual online friends.
Why would I be wearing shoes on my bed?
Being attuned to somebody's nervous system is like a really big thing. Like when you meet somebody, their frequency, their
Don't
system
forget, like and
can
subscribe.
feel different. But Jack wasn't concerned about this at all. He knew that Shaylin was the one because on December 31st, 2019, he crossed state lines from New York to Rhode Island to go see her, and he came with a ring in his pocket. And on the first night that he met, he proposed to her. They rented a hotel room in Pawtucket and then headed out for the night for a New Year's bash. They were celebrating their engagement. They were celebrating
engagement.
Their love. These people have
And then he
literally
killed her.
met before, but they seemed to be very excited. But that night, after Shaylin had accepted his
That's a lot of hash
proposal,
browns
they
for
did not begin to plan a wedding, but they instead began to plan a murder. The plan was simple: to go to Leonard's house, knock on the door,
Hash browns are my
and
favorite.
shoot whoever was to answer. Now, for them, they assumed that it would be Leonard, but that's what the plan was: knock, open, shoot. It wasn't well thought out, but it was a simple, uncomplicated plan. In their heads, they probably thought, well,
What the
Shaylin
hell?
and he
Yo,
dated 2
gang,
years
word.
ago, so
My dad,
maybe
you
she's
try and
over it
eat
by now,
like
and
like groceries.
Jack didn't even
I
live
do
in
not
Rhode
understand
Island.
what the hell you
This
saying.
one's an odd one for me. This case is an odd one for me. I have no idea what the they were thinking. I think that their common thread online was violence. and they maybe felt like if they
Oh.
escalated to this
Don't be
level,
rude,
that
bro.
they
You
would
gonna
be
get
forever
banned.
bonded, and their bond would be violent. But what's so interesting about that is I think we all know that months from now, if one of them were upset or miffed, they would immediately turn to threatening each other with violence. But this is how they came together, and this is what the plan was. So, on the evening of January 1st, just hours after Jack Doherty had gotten down on one knee for his soon-to-be wife, Shaylin Moran, he went to Baxter Street, where Leonard lived with his mother, and he started to survey the area.
Whew.
He knew what the plan was.
How's everybody's doing,
Door
though?
open.
What the fuck did I just click on? Weird.
Tacos will be hidden.
Something was a little off. Take the quiz.
The trolls have
My
begun.
thought here is that perhaps
How you doing,
Jack
Ooh,
feels
owl?
like this is another
Don't
way
forget to like and
prove
subscribe.
his dominance over Shaylin's ex that she hates so much, and also a way to prove to her, like, hey, I'll protect you from people that hurt you. Now, because the 9 p.m., Jack messages Shaylin, and he said that he was coming to Rhode Island and not empty-handed. He said that he was pulling up with a cannon. Now, that one, I knew exactly what it was without Googling. He was showing up with a gun. But Jack was also showing up with something else for
Oh, she's
Shaylin.
good at
Now,
it.
it may seem like Jack and Shaylin have had a pretty intense relationship. If one of them were upset or miffed, they would immediately turn to threatening each other with violence. But this is how they came together, and this is what the plan was. So, on the evening of January 1st, just hours after Jack Doherty had gotten down,
That's how my son is too.
for his soon-to-be wife, Shaylin Moran, he went to Baxter Street, where
smoking
Leonard
marijuana.
lived with his mother, and he started to.
Don't forget to like
Baxter
and subscribe.
Street, where Leonard lived
I call it
with his
the
mother,
devil's
and
lettuce.
he started to survey the area. He knew what the plan was. Knock.
I can't eat anymore.
Shoot.
I don't even know the name. I think it's indica or sativa.
He has already surveyed the perimeter of the property. He's looked around. It's a fairly quiet neighborhood. There's nobody outside.
It's a good ass salad,
I just smoke it for
bro.
my back pain
To the home.
and my headaches.
Probably incredibly excited to
If you want to go to if you want to help me get more weed,
this guy that
go to my description, and that's how you donate.
He was not only going to appreciate her, but he was going to protect her. He knocks. It opens. And just like he planned, he fired his gun 4 times and ran off. But the person that answered the door was not Leonard. It was his mom, Cheryl. And Cheryl was not just Leonard's mother. She was every.
Who's that guy that called me a fat ass again? Man, that was funny.
Cheryl was a child care worker at the YMCA. She protected
I'll do it for the pain because I'm in pain.
of children during her time there. Eventually, when Cheryl decided
I appreciate it if you did like and subscribe.
To explore other options, she continued to take care of kids at the YMCA while pursuing her real estate license, and ultimately got her real estate license and a job at Susan's International.
I'm a Cancer. July 2nd is my birthday.
I'm an Aries, April 7th.
Trying to live a life.
What's yours?
Her obituary said that Cheryl enjoyed music, traveling the world with her brother, and most of all,
God damn it, Cheryl.
her mother to her boys. 8:15 p.m. The pod.
My lighter should be right here. That's where I put everything.
That had happened on Baxter Street.
Guys, I lost my lighter.
Clothes fleeing the scene. People saw him. This is in 2019, but there's ring cameras everywhere.
Damn, for real though. Where's my lighter?
It was not very well thought out. Cheryl was shot 4 times, and it was tragic. When officers arrived, she was still laying in the doorway, and she was still alive. They rushed her to the hospital, but she was ultimately pronounced. They rushed her to the hospital, but they spoke.
Sorry, fat ass is back over here.
And guess what he did? He immediately pulled up screenshots he had saved on his phone of his ex Shaylin saying,
You can join my Discord if they want to.
July 8th? Dude, that's fucking awesome.
To the police, and they clearly already have their
My mom's due date with me was July 10th, but you know how that works.
a picture of Shaylin and a black guy in bed while she's holding
And a black guy.
And you guys aren't gonna believe this.
I can't
The
break.
caption
I'm waiting for
on
the
the photo.
exhale.
I'm so sorry. I am so fucking sorry. Are you?
I am
Throw my
so
Discord
sorry.
if
I
you
am
want.
so fucking sorry, she says.
On the photo after the shooting of them in bed.
Don't
it
even join my
said,
Discord.
quote,
That's it.
some fighters and some shooters. Like you
Some
can't
fighters
make
and
this
some
up.
shooters.
You can't make this
Can't
up. These
break. I'm waiting
people
for
After
the
are.
shooting her
They're not
ex.
even in Delulu
You know what? I hate my ex-boyfriend. Well, ex-husband, should I say.
Visits,
But you know what? I wouldn't fucking go out of my way and ruin my
Let me
life just
reboot my
to take
laptop
his.
'cause,
That's
I'll
crazy
watch
work.
again.
People are just fucking crazy and stupid.
How
Okay?
can people?
And qualifying immunity, guys. Who owl? Did you subscribe to my channel? If you did, say I subscribe, so I can know. Just asking. And why you telling us to end qualifying immunity for the police? Thank you, I appreciate it. You just have to be active on YouTube, I believe, to my channel so you don't lose subscription. And that's my Discord if you want to join. Yeah, most of the time they get away with everything. Depending, that's why we gotta record. When the police stop you, you record. You always gotta record. And you gotta tell them, do you have probable cause to stop me? That I committed a crime, or I'm about to commit a crime. And if they cannot articulate that to you, then and they detain you, then you can sue them. Because they violating your rights. So by law, they have to tell you why they stopped you. And if they cannot tell you that, then they're wrong. Some people don't know their rights. And you gotta know your rights. I'm telling my brothers all the time, you get stopped by police, start recording. What is RAS? I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I don't. Yeah, they have to have reasonable. Yeah, that's what I said. And they also have to have probable cause. You gotta tell them that. You gotta be. You have reasonable or articulable suspicion that I'm about to commit, or did commit a crime, and you have to. They also have to have probable cause. If they don't have probable cause, they fucked. They have to have both. I know the law. Not stupid. I study law. Yep. Yep. Easy win in federal court. Easy win in federal court. And the thing that you can't record, in court, that's some bullshit. That violates your First Amendment right. In New York, they have that policy. You can't record. Trust me. If I want to record in court, I'm gonna go. You could arrest me, but I'm gonna sue your fucking ass. You don't fight for your rights. Yep, you're right.
He tried to convince the jury that he was crazy, and so much so that the jury rebutted
I had to
his
come about
defense.
smoking more
They said, "Okay, cut the crap, big boy. Like we're not buying this."
What happened? What happened to mine?
I can't even imagine the mockery of insanity
Pin.
that Jack Doherty put on.
Guys, make sure to hit that like button. All I gotta do is double tap the screen. It really helps me.
Listen to that lady. Like my friend said, like and
You need
subscribe.
therapy and a hug from your mom. That's right.
Like and subscribe, like my friend said.
And Shaylin were found
Also follow her channel.
In
Her name is
2021,
Herb to
Shaylin
Ashley.
was
All together.
sentenced to life in prison plus 20 years for the murder of Cheryl. Then, the following year, November 15th, 2022.
Oh yeah, they
Happy
killed
birthday,
two
Sofa.
people.
When
His
you gonna
mom
make
and
that?
him.
When you gonna make that Discord? Look, you can join my Discord right now, sweetie.
Now look,
Nope.
this is not just a violent, murderous crime. This is also a story about two people in a toxic relationship.
Sorry, Sofa. Happy birthday, Sofa.
They're killing people together.
Happy birthday, Sofa. Happy birthday, dear Sofa. Happy birthday to you.
Maybe Shaylin regrets her decisions.
Are you one? Are you two? Are you three? Are you four?
Get some type of education in business. What she wants to do.
Yo, you gotta join my Discord, Sofa.
Yeah, what can she do with it in jail?
Years on top of her life sentence.
You should have told Manimal that was your birthday. You can tell him later.
For the rest of her life.
Coffee.
All right, let's listen to the Diddy episode.
Oh, okay. Let me read you this. The suspect is accused
That's not the Diddy
of
episode.
murdering 15-year-old Colin Romero, and something was a little.
I'm trying to swallow this pill to sometimes that trouble.
I feel like recently, the past few days, they have been pumping the AC in the courtroom. There are speculations that the jurors are getting very sleepy after lunch. We don't know how true that is. That's like the whispers in the courthouse hallways. We're all just shivering. We're all cold. The defendant comes out wearing his old man in church that could never hurt a fly outfit, collared shirts.
I'm having trouble. I don't know why.
I think it's like 5 sweaters, 5 collared shirts, I believe. So he's wearing the same things on repeat. Yeah.
I know.
And there will
When
just
you
be
have
these
weight loss
moments
surgery, because I
where
have weight loss surgery, sweetie,
Sean Combs
you have
has his
trouble
reading
swallowing
glasses on,
pills.
and he hasn't
Then
been
I'm gassy as
staring. So,
well.
like,
Let me.
I feel like as the
I still
trial
got
has
headaches,
evolved,
so that's why I'm trying to
everything
take
that
this.
Sean Combs has done
I
has
hate these
also evolved.
things.
I don't know if it's
Let me
because
swallow
things
one
have
at a
gotten a
time.
lot more serious day by day, or if maybe he's being coached on how to act.
You're
And,
taking
like,
care of
every
your daughter
day
on your
things
own.
are
Yeah,
different,
me
and
too
maybe
with my
every day is a
son.
specific
You got
vibe
swallowed
that he
one.
has to set. But he has his
I
reading
commend
glasses
you a
on more
lot, girl,
frequently, and
because
he will
I want to talk to
back
you,
it's
over
Sofa,
his
hard.
but you
shoulder
gotta
where
make
the
a
press are
Discord. You
sitting,
can
but
talk
not really
privately.
All right,
look
girl, I'll
at
be here.
anyone anymore. It doesn't feel like he's actually making eye contact with many people. I feel like the
Okay,
first few
Nikki.
days, his retinas were scanning. The second week after
I'm
the
making
jury
you
has conceded,
a super
after opening
mod,
statements have been
Sofa.
stated, defendant suddenly does not know how to eye contact. He does not even know that such a thing is possible. It's very interesting. He will sometimes glance at whatever is in the room, and he will look over the top of his reading glasses, and he just looks like a boomer
Oh, I can't
getting
swallow
mad at their
this.
teenage kids during breakfast. Like, that's the
2 pills is enough.
feeling.
They're talking
Also,
about
he
Diddy,
was
by the
seen
way.
reading a
Throwing that
Bible
out.
one day before court was in session, so there is that. And he does seem a bit more energized. Like, the whole defense team seems a lot more energized, which is interesting.
You're a
because
managing mod,
we
Sofa, so you
have
can do
witness number
whatever you
2 that's
want.
going to take the stand, and then right after that, immediately after that, Cassie's going to be testifying. And things just keep getting weirder for the defense, but they're in high
Ashley.
spirits.
You know Ashley, you
I will
know.
do attorney updates. One of the sketch artists does compliment Mark Agnifilo on his
Earth to
tie.
Ashley. I
He
listen to her all the
stops and
time.
he just like has this full blown conversation with her about like the different shades of
She's a
blue
friend of
and
mine. You
which
don't want me to
shades
listen
of
to
blue
her?
that they love. And I always think it's so fascinating that everybody is so calm, everybody is so happy and friendly until they're not. I mean, not that anyone would have any reason to be unfriendly with the sketch artist, except maybe if you're like Sean Combs, which, side note, random lore, there are a few sketch artist legends inside this courthouse, and one
Oh,
of the
Sofa
ones that
got
are
5
doing this case,
subscribers. That's cool.
they drew Ghislaine Maxwell. And Maxwell, during the trial, did not like what the sketch artist was drawing. So she starts drawing the sketch artist, who then draws Ghislaine Maxwell
Yeah, we
drawing
miss you,
her.
Sofa.
And it's
You
just
gotta
like
go
the weirdest thing
join
ever.
my
And
Discord.
inside the courthouse, when you walk in, there's like sketches everywhere. They're framed and they're hung up of some of the big trials. Anyway, also the defense starts playing musical chairs. They're moving people around. So
I
right
know.
next to Diddy, he's in like and this is so intentional.
How can you
I
have
believe,
pictures
because
of the
Cassie's gonna start
trials just
testifying
hanging
soon.
there?
He
I
is
had
on a
no
table full
content
of
for
women.
I had
He
no
is
content for
suddenly
a while
sandwiched by women.
had
So you've got lead
subscribers.
attorney Mark Agnifilo, and then you have Anna Estavio.
I know
I'm
you
saying
gotta
her
have
name right.
50 to go live on
Guys,
your
I think I
phone.
should restart this live stream. Are y'all? Is there? If anybody's still here, join the next stream.
Which trial
I'm
you
restarting
talking
right
about?
now. So come to the new one, all right? We're gonna keep listening to this, and hopefully y'all will actually talk. I have bruises all over my face. I don't know if y'all see it.
I
There's
don't
one
think
right
they'll let
here
me
where I
in.
slept on the
'Cause
corner of the
remember,
table.
I have a dog. I can't leave her alone.
All right, guys. See you in a bit. Or, well, in a minute.
And they don't allow animals in it. So, for why would you do that, my sweetheart? She goes with me. She goes everywhere with me. If she's not welcome, I don't go. It's like a child. If my child's not welcome, I'm not welcome. It's like if you lived in New York and me and you are dating, and they say no, Sofa's not welcome. I'm not welcome either. Cause that's how it goes. Yes, I did. So, but I'm very gassy. I'm sorry. You heard that? So I'm sorry. So, but you gotta like this channel for me farting. I might throw another one. Uh, sorry, my stomach hurts. Yes, I did. My stomach hurts. Uh, being in pain sucks. So, how's work though? How's work been? How you been emotionally? Let's talk here. How you been though? I went to. I'm gonna see a new doctor because my old doctor was an asshole. I went to see him and he said, "Oh, your pain doesn't matter. It doesn't matter." He said, "Oh, because I don't see you with a cane, your pain is not good enough." And in my head, I be you a fucking asshole. I said fucking asshole. So I'm going to go see a new doctor. So I'm seeing this MP. She's orthopedics, and she found some stuff in my thing. She wants me to get an MRI. Yeah. So I said, damn. I said that doctor's an asshole. You don't talk to your patients like that. If I'm a doctor, you, you don't do that. Oh, my stomach hurts a lot. Oh look, day 3 Diddy. We can watch it now.
The following is a reenactment of federal court testimony from the trial of Sean Diddy Combs. The content may be disturbing, and some language has been censored to comply with YouTube standards. These are the statements made in court on May 14, 2025, including those by Cassie Ventura and the prosecution. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Listener discretion is strongly advised.
All rise. You are still under oath. Proceed.
May I approach the witness?
You may.
Ms. Ventura, I just handed you 2 drives. What is on them? GX8.
Messages and photos from my devices.
Yesterday, you testified about Sean going armed to look for Souk Knight,
Sean took guns with him.
So for them.
and he told you to ask the escorts if they were cops?
I would begin by saying,
I'll tell you what happened. I said that my doctor told me that my pain wasn't good enough, and that because I wasn't using a walker or cane, he wasn't giving me pain meds. So I went to see somebody else, an NP, a nurse practitioner orthopedics. I have one, but I don't want to use one because every time I use a cane, I fall. Sofa. No, but the MP believes me. I already saw her. She saw my eyes and she said, "Yo, you're in pain. I can tell." Yeah, but the MP is a woman. Women are usually nicer. My doctor is a man. He's an asshole. So the woman that she saw, she came. She said, "How can I help you?" And I said, "Look, I've been having headaches right here. It hurts all over." She said, "I'm gonna get you an MRI," and it shows like an X-ray, like what's wrong. Like I have. So then I just have call my insurance and change to a doctor in their office, and they said I'm gonna book an appointment so they could look at the X-ray, and then from there I get MRI. No, no tumor. It's like herniated disc and stuff like that. I'm gonna need probably neck surgery. It's like to fix the herniated disc and physical therapy. It's not guaranteed to for the pain to go away, but like it's it's gonna be less intense. The headaches are gonna go away. You know what I mean? No, I'll go to physical therapy. Like they have and I have a home attendant now, so they give me more hours if I need it. And you could look after me, Sofa. I'm just joking. Yeah, I do, but I also have a home attendant. 14 hours a week, twice a week. If I need more hours, like if I have surgery, they'll come more often. Nah, I have a home attendant. So she does my laundry, she mops, sweeps, and that's it. And she cleans my bathtub. And she washed my dog. She does a great job though, and when she cleans my bathroom. That's disrespectful to her. I don't fart when she's around. I try not to. I go to the bathroom, I have to fart. Sorry that I farted. Why Sofa's the only one that's talking? Because I'm watching her when she's doing my laundry. My stomach hurts a lot. Right there. She's she's not that old. She's like in her almost 50. So she's middle class. It's between my No, I won't date her, no. Too old for me. It may be. Sofa, you gotta like my channel. What happened? No, she hasn't. I believe she's married. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm about to take something for my acid reflux. What did you do for your birthday, Sofa? I know you worked. You gotta let the chat know yesterday was your birthday. It's kind of messy. When it's not messy, I'll do a tour. I promise. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I have terrible acid reflux. I've been having it for years. That's good. Oh, your family lives in with you. That's good. You want to see it? It's not really a tour because my apartment. I can show you sitting down. That's my apartment right there. And then that's the living room over here. That's the kitchen. And then when I go here next, that's the bathroom. I don't feel like getting up. My back hurts. And that's the bathroom. She finds a way. Trust me. If there's a will, there's a way. I'm trying to find an apartment to move. My my ex doctor gave me a letter to move. My ex doctor gave me a letter to move, so I gotta take it to. Nothing much, just a building. So I'm gonna go to housing so they can help me move and give me a voucher and help me move. Cause I can't afford this by myself. If I could, I would move, but I can't. This apartment is almost $3,000 a month. I only paid $300. So come smoke weed with me if you want to. No. Too small. I want a 1 bedroom. Weed is not a drug, it's legal. And that helps with my back pain and headaches. No, for weed, it's not a drug. It's legal now. It's not legal in Australia, weed. Ooh, ouch. Sophie, you're not answering me. You left? Wow, I didn't know that. It's legal here for only for medical. Wow, that sucks. It's legal here, but you have to have a medical card, like a medicine. Like this right here. This paper gives me the right to smoke weed. It says Office of Cannabis Management. This piece of paper. If I don't have this and this piece of paper, If I don't have his paper and the police catch me, I go to jail. You don't mind if I smoke, right? No, I never been arrested. I almost did though. I've been taken to the psych ward though. Now I've been taking psych ward. Not take, it's psych. Yes.
So don't keep saying our hands.
You're not listening so far.
You claim it's not in the cards. Fate is pulling, and I try to hide. You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. I know you want me.
I know you want me so far.
So don't keep saying our hands are tied. You claim it's not in the cards. Fate is pulling you miles away and out of reach from me. But you're here in my heart, so who can stop me if I decide that you're my destiny?
I wasn't arrested, I was forced to go to psych ward.
What if we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Nothing could keep us apart. You'd be the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me.
I said I was forced to go to the psych ward one time. Once or twice, I believe. Once or twice, I believe. Yeah. That song is that loud. Wow. Yeah, but once or twice, I believe I was admitted to the cuckoo. It's not up to you and not up to me. But this is the only position I have. I don't have a chair, nothing. If I had space, like Rich does, I'll be sitting on a chair, and I'll be having the same thing he has. That's why I'm trying to get a bigger apartment, a 1-bedroom. And I wouldn't, and if I'm not in pain, I wouldn't have to smoke cannabis. I won't. I don't need the hospital beds. You're funny, Sofa. Sofa, don't forget you're super mod. No, you'll give me CPR. So if I accidentally block somebody, you can unblock them. You could also see how many subscribers I got. That's how special you are. You're the only supermodel I have, so make sure you don't abuse it. I know you won't. And come when you can. That's why when you make that discourse, I can invite you. Like, oh, Sofa, come. Come here. Boom. Man Only Reacts is live. Boom. Because I'll send you the invite. And you come when you can. I send it to people. They come when they can. Duke, what's up, Duke? How you doing? Just chilling. So far, how was Mother's Day? What did you get for your parents, your mom's for Mother's Day? I got my mother because this bakery they sell cheesecake about this big. I got her that, and she loved it. Obviously, I got myself one too. And it was good. You have kids? I didn't know you had kids, Sofa. She didn't really want nothing, to be honest. She said, "Don't get me nothing." I got my brothers didn't get her shit, and she was upset. She wasn't really upset, but she's, you know. Yeah, she was happy. And I waited online too. On the line, I waited like an hour because that shit was packed.
I used to try to get to her to text me to tell me that.
You know, my back started hurting. Yeah, we ate it together. Because when I got there, we ate it together. Because I carried it in two different boxes. No, I didn't want to eat mine on the way because I didn't want to drop it. And this place you have to pick a number. Yeah, Alexa was on my back. Because I have a carrier. So she was on my back. She's heavy. She's like 12 pounds. 12, 13 pounds. So imagine having her on your back for an hour. You'd be, oh, my back hurts. And it was hot that day too. So she, I took her out of the bag. I'm sorry you're feeling sick. Yep. Do Togo, do me a favor, like this channel. Now you feeling sick, but press the like button. I'll pray for you. God, please heal the Togo. He's not feeling well today. I hope he feels better really soon. Take the sickness away from him. In the name of God, in the name of Jesus. Amen. I hope you feel better. We don't talk about politics here. I don't really do all that cross stuff, So for, Yeah, I'll take on transport. She don't really like it. She starts. Yeah. But I hope you do feel better, Duke. No, I don't. I do also have to make a wish list for Amazon. I don't know how to do that, but that would be good. That would be a thing on my bucket list on Amazon thing. You're not gonna die, Duke. You been on that channel, Mystical Mermaid? So fun, you don't tell me this. You have to, if you make a Discord, I give you my phone number. Sofa. So you can tell me when you on. I'll give you my number, but I'm not giving it to you on this channel. You got creepy people here. You got creeps. Creeps on YouTube, creeps. You can text. Oh yeah, so we have to do it on Discord then. Oh, WhatsApp. You could do WhatsApp, no? So I'll give you my number. But you gotta make a Discord. Cause I don't think we want to give you your number out here either, so. I think so. Everybody's on Discord. Me, Manimal, a lot of us are Discord. But you have to email Manimal at uptown193@gmail.com and he'll send you the link. Me, Juicy J, I think she's there too. I don't know if she's on Manimals. I don't think so. Little B, he does the movie nights still. We're gonna see a scary movie. What's that? He's gonna try to look for it. What does he call it? Final Destination. You like scary movies, but I can cuddle you. No, I haven't seen Mission Impossible. No, the gas has gone away. What time is it for you, Sofa, now? Yeah, make that. We miss you. I know I miss you when I don't see you here. Right now it is 7:02 a.m. No, I have not sleep. I have insomnia. I don't sleep. I'll probably go to sleep at midday. Oh, you do? Don, do me a favor, Don. Like and subscribe. That's why I'm always live with this late. Because I don't sleep. Thank you, Don. I'm in the Big Apple in New York, and in the United States of America. And I love it. It's expensive, but yeah, where you at, Don? Sing Sing? Sing Sing, you in prison? Or Singapore? You at Sing Sing prison or Singapore? Explain. No, I never been to prison. Sing Sing is in New York. And YouTube works in prison, or you're home in Sing Sing, or you're upstate but you're not in prison. You just live in Sing Sing. Correct? Are you in prison? Are you in prison or you just live there? Or you have a house there? Explain. Because if you have a house, it costs less. I know that. Or you just live. Are you a corrections officer? Because I wouldn't be surprised. Don't forget, guys, you can always donate to on the bottom if you like to.
On a spiral reading
He
those
don't
comics
let me
because
make
the
him stay up
days that I
with me.
spent
He's like,
staring to have fun, not do anything else. And then
hi,
I told
what's that
Cassie to
program
come
called
back
that
to
I'm
the
listening
couch, and
to?
Cassie asked if
He might not gone
It's
to
she's a
prison. He might
YouTuber. Her
just
name's Rotten
live there.
Mango.
She seemed like she was
Two
scared to go
different
back to the
words.
couch.
Do
Just
you work there?
Rotten
Like, do you
Mango.
work
Can
in the
anyone type
prison?
that in the chat? Just Rotten Mango. That's it.
Groundwork, or maybe
The video I'm
evidence.
watching
They're
is
asking
I got
questions to establish
4K to
that
rub
these
baby oil
hiccups
on her,
happen
which
for
is
sometimes
Cassie,
days at a
and
time
Diddy
is
watched it.
Do you work in the prison or no?
to which the witness
What's
talks
the
about how,
third video? I've
just
watched the
times
other
that I
two.
would come to the hotel room and there would be like towels on the floor that looked used and bottles of baby oil that were almost finished and Astroglide that was halfway used, and it just looked like,
Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the like button if you are subscribed, guys.
Your name is Posty. Oh, and your picture's Post Malone. That's fire.
Furthermore, he states that anytime he would get paid, it was
Those
around
titles are on
700
Demon
to
Time, bro, for real.
$5,000.
The other one is Baby Oil and Lubricant a Federal Crime. No, Diddy's attorney.
Lots of undercover homos. Oh. Of course, they're in prison. Some of them are serving life sentences.
He personally
Heart
never felt like he was
pizza.
being paid to have
Yeah,
intimate
you got
relationships.
it.
Even though he knows
Gay
that
for
What's
he's
the
up,
not
stage.
Global
paid for the
Peep? I
times
fuck
that
with
he
your
Sofa, I have a
name. You got it.
question.
I got a couple peep
he
tats. I
says,
got
well,
love
I for
here.
one was
Sofa, I have a question.
Uh,
If you was doing life in
My
prison,
little ghosty here
would
is
you become
kind
a
of for
lesbian?
him
Yes or
because
no?
he has a ghost kind of similar with a halo.
people with such notoriety. I didn't care if I got
I just
paid
want
one
mine
way or
different.
another.
And then
I never asked them for a
I
single
got
dollar.
GBC on my
They gave that
wrist.
to me every time that I went to see
What do you
them.
want
So
peep
for me, it was
tats?
just, you know,
Oh, then I
this
have
is
Crybaby
something
on
that
my
they do.
thigh
They have
with
that kind of money.
a
They
heart
want
around
to share
it
it
made
with
from
me.
barbed
I'm
wire and
fine with that.
switchblades.
Which at this point, Sean
Pretty
Combs
dope.
does turn to look.
XXX
So the jury
Tentacion.
are
He's one of my
facing
favorites
the
too.
left side of
I be
the room.
You
listening to
would
all
for
of
sure?
them.
Wow.
He's facing the judge at the front of the room. Okay.
You guys
Hell
will fit right
no.
He's
in.
facing the judge. Sean Combs is facing the judge. The
Yes,
prosecutors are facing the
BBC.
judge. The jury, they're facing the left
Switch.
side. So they're looking at like
Cocaine.
everybody's side profile.
Gas boy,
But there's a
click,
I thought you
nigga,
liked
oh
me,
shit.
Sofa.
and that is where the prosecutor or the defense attorney will go up and they will
You're
examine the
welcome for that.
witnesses. So it's kind
Yeah,
at
it's
least
just
from
some
what
of
I'm
those
seeing,
but
it
they're
was
not really
unclear
on
if he's looking
like
at
the
the
level
prosecutor
I'm
or if
thinking
he's looking
of.
at the jurors. But at this point, when the witness says that, Sean Combs does kind of tilt and do like a small nod.
Like I wouldn't get a System of a Down
He says,
tattoo.
I was just happy like they have this money and they want to share this money with it. So it
I
sounds
do
like
have
a very
30.
positive thing. Slightly so far, this is maybe
I already turned the background on, so
It's funny because there's some here and you can't see them.
can't turn gay.
Covered. And then all you can see is my neck tattoo.
You gonna cheat on me?
I don't know what that means.
Hell no. I would never turn gay.
I'm kind of. Yeah, not on the level.
Hi, hi, Maya. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
You said that right. Hold up, I'm finishing these little pieces off. I love these things, man. These heart, my heart.
They just had turned 18 recently, I believe, and they first need to use the restroom once the testimony starts getting into that area.
It's not gay. It's sex. It is gay if you're having sex with the same person, with the same gender. I'm not having sex with another guy. Nah, I'm good. I'd rather just not have sex. I'd rather masturbate, to be honest.
Netizens say that it's supposed to show that the defendant has a large support group that supports them and believes in their innocence, most likely is
Exactly, all mine.
like, I believe this person is innocent and I'm supporting them. However, in this case, netizens think it's telling
Yes, I would.
with netizens feeling like if
Exactly. You find you a hot guard, a hot woman guard.
Yeah, I would too. They're like minors.
Nope.
Yeah,
That's why I got my hands full. Pamela.
A young girl.
I'm not answering that question because I'm not having sex with another guy. I can't answer that because I'm not having sex with another guy.
Yeah, nice strategy.
If it's with a girl, I'm gonna be on top. No, I'm gonna be on top, yeah, because I'm gonna eat. I'd rather die.
Who's your daddy game? Yeah, I do.
Crucify me.
I'm sorry, Lovey. I thought it was similar at least. Sorry, I'm catching hell over a nap.
Kill me. Kill me now.
Wow.
Nope, nobody's. They would have to kill me. And if they do rape me, I'm gonna kill them. That's the thing. I'm not answering those questions, Sofas. Stop asking those questions, Sofas, please.
Oh yeah, I'm fried. I just came from lunch.
I don't want to time you out.
What's up, Foggy?
Because there's a lot of energy there. So Christian Combs, this is Warner's first child with Sean Combs. Christian Combs, he reminds me a lot of Sean Combs. In the first episode, I talked about Diddy would do this thing where he looks back and he and then he stopped doing that. But I feel like Christian Combs, he does that. He doesn't.
Let's give him.
But like randomly, he has like this. He turns to the side.
Let's give him a 5-minute timeout. Says.
30 years big.
You got a 5-minute timeout. Wait out.
That's a long time.
Don't be weird.
He also likes to walk in with his hands in his pocket.
I feel like we
Can we change the subject, guys? Please? Y'all making me feel uncomfortable. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm thirsty.
What? Not sure. Yeah, it's about Diddy. Hella gay.
I don't remember bringing it up, but that's fine.
Fuck his girl.
What everybody have for breakfast?
There is a reason why cars have airbags and seatbelts, or a reason why doctors have to go through years of training.
I had a bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant.
Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people with over 100 offices and more than 1,000 lawyers nationwide.
Let's time you out. I already asked you to stop talk about sex, and you keep it up. So I have to time you out. Darn. And don't, please, Sofa, don't answer that question.
I hate these fucking things. Right. Thank you for the attorney bullshit. Skip right past that. That was like the worst snack ever.
Like he was tied up to this emotion. It's not like, again, I could be naive, I could be dumb, I could be the world's best liar. But, I mean, he was on the stand, that would be perjury.
Okay.
Were there times when your ex said she did not respond?
And my coffee. Guess how much this costs? $5.11. I got it for free. For free. I got it for free. For free. Because I got there's an app, Dunkin' Donuts app. And if you buy a certain amount, they give you points and you get it for free. I think I have 500 points. 500 points, you get it for free. Yeah, you know I gotta get my donut. The donut is $2.18. Donut Sofa. Guess what donut got Sofa? I got the receipt, I think. Nope. Guessed again. You get 2 more tries, and I'll tell you. 2 more tries. Give you a total of 8 tries. A total of 3 tries. So you got 2 more. Chocolate. You're close. It had chocolate in it, but you're close. You are close. 1 more try.
What should we do?
Guess 1 more donut.
A bagel?
No, they don't sell Oreo. It is the Boston cream.
Or oatmeal. It's like, fuck, what's it called? It's maple and brown.
So it has chocolate on top and then the cream.
I got $4,000 to rub baby oil on Cassie and Diddy.
Hell yeah, I get every time I go to Dunkin'. Whoo! Oh boy. When it hits your gut, whew.
What would you guys do? Because I don't know.
Oh boy, it's delicious. It's the sweetest. Hell yeah. It's like a sweet dream. Yep.
At least you weren't hidden, Ryder.
I didn't know Sophie. You know I got tattoos, right?
My big ass forehead.
1. I got 2 here. It says believe. Believe. Then I got another one here. I got 3.
It's so nice to not have roots yet.
Look, you see? It says believe. Gabby had that one. Gabby Petito. Then I got believe.
Because on this side, when my roots come in, they look super light. And on this side, they
look. And then Gabby had that one too. I did it to honor her. Because she was a victim of domestic violence. I'm a survivor of domestic violence. As well.
You remind me of a coworker I went to Vegas with.
I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it.
Glad I can to remind you of someone you had a good time with. Maybe you could subscribe.
Yes. You remember that?
This is democracy.
I don't think Sean B has tattoos, no.
Suck a dick. Talk to Dave like that. You fucked her, didn't you, Dave?
You remember.
I really do. I didn't really realize.
I don't think he has tattoos yet. I think he said he was gonna get it.
A year or two ago. Dave didn't even wrap it. He was all
Sean B, me and Sean B are close. He's cool friends. Yeah, we brother from middle mother.
he said trap. Sorry, the way she did that, she's like. He's a writer. How do you know?
Guys, I've been here hour and 15 minutes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. No, Sean B is from another state. I think he's from North Carolina or something like that. North or South.
These lights have to be plugged in while you're streaming though, because they go off. So it's got 2 lights.
But you know who I've talked. You know who I've I've seen lives. I've been live. I've watched the lives I watched on TikTok. Gabby's stepmom, Gabby's mom, and Gabby's dad and stepdad.
That's the new tripod.
The mom.
Similar, but the lights are so much brighter on the one that I use, and I look better. I look better on this.
Yeah, they see my tattoos. When I got them, when Gabby died, I got them. I got them a year later. Yeah, Sean seen them.
Like I look exactly like I look.
That same year, I almost died. Cause I don't know if you remember, I told you. I went to 2 hospitals. First hospital, I was complaining of pain on this side, and I was screaming. They said, no, nothing's wrong with you. They sent me home with like 3 painkillers. I took them. I had COVID 6 times. They said nothing's wrong with you. So I go back the next day. I go to another hospital, and they say, yo, they took a ultrasound, and then they took a TC scan. They say, yo, you have a stone the size of a baseball. You need emergency surgery. We have to remove your gallbladder. I got vaccinated once. But listen to my story first, then we'll talk about COVID.
You get what you get.
Let me tell you about my story. So they removed my gallbladder. First they do the COVID test. It came out negative because to do the surgery, they had to do the COVID test. So they said it came out negative. So then they did the surgery. They kept me there for 2 days. 2 days because I was in pain. They get painkillers and stuff. And that's it. Because I was in a shelter. I got COVID twice. Twice in a shelter. I got tested once as well. Yeah, but yeah, I almost died. So that's my second surgery. I had weight loss surgery and that one in 2021. The same, I think I had surgery two or 3 days after Gabby was murdered. After or before, one of those days. After, I'm not really sure. Remember, me and my family were fighting. Remember, I told the remote story. That was happening with my family. Remember, family violence is the same thing as domestic violence. So, that's why I left. So, I had to leave. So, I left and I speak to them, but they know my boundaries, you know? That's why I have my own apartment. I have to have my own apartment. It's alright, cause you know when you survive a when you know how to survive a place like that, it makes you stronger. You know what I mean? And the shelter is like a prison. So at shelter, I was a big hall of 100 men. I made friends, but there were murderers, rapists, child abusers, and all that shit. And you had perverts there too. There was this guy that he was a pervert. I was gonna kick his ass. He was showing me his private parts and stuff. And the day I was gonna leave to get this apartment, like the day before, I had a cane. And if my friend that I made there didn't stop me from kicking his ass, because I was gonna murder him. Seriously. I wouldn't have his apartment. And Alexa would have been at my mother's house. I would be in prison. You don't have to apologize, Sofa. Like, I took his apartment because I didn't want to be in the shelter. But otherwise, I would have waited for a bigger apartment. But it's fine. I got the letter here. I'm going to go on Tuesday because I got an appointment on Monday. I don't like to go to appointment and then go to housing. It's too much for my back, my knees. So it says here, let me read the letter. It says, to me, whom it can be concerned. This letter certified that Brian P., date of April 7th, is under my care. I am his doctor. He is being treated for medical condition that is not limited to lumbar region, other treatment of meniscus injury, right knee. He's unable to any numbers of stairs. Please consider this when making any housing decision on his behalf. So I gotta take this letter, take another letter of how much I get, and that's it. They give me a voucher, like a shopping letter. I take it to them, boom. And then I have a family member. She's a real estate agent. She'll look up apartments, and by the end of the summer, I should have a new apartment, and I give a new tour. So I don't know how I got injured, but I was fat. So when you're overweight, things happens to your body. And when you lose weight, you're not really sure how you get injured. Like I used to play baseball and stuff like that as well. No, I'm not gonna wash it, trust me. I'm gonna tell my home outfit, check the pockets, make sure nothing's in it. So that's what happened, I was because when I was overweight, I never had pain. But now that I lost the weight, I'm in pain. Yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. Maybe you're right, so but let me put it somewhere safe. And sofa, this is me. This is my hair, look. Exactly. And this is my other picture. I don't see if you see it, but yeah, I should take your haircut, but I didn't. my neck, my back, my. Yep, I will. I got a headache, 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 headache. Oof. How's everybody's weekend, guys? I'll be back. Please don't leave. I gotta use the bathroom and get a bottle of water. If people leave, I'll cry. Move.
Your girl is bad. And she got kids and bagels, man. Patience.
Move.
No, shit, I didn't even leave that in there for a full 30 seconds. Oh, okay, fine. No. Yeah, that's an exception. That's fine.
No, you move. Anybody left? Sofa, you still here? Good. I'm happy you didn't leave. I was about to cry. Use some hand sanitizer. It comes in a spray bottle. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't like it when people leave. Makes me sad.
Yeah, we don't really allow minors in the chat. You just said you're a minor, Kylie.
I didn't lose no subscribers. I gained actually 2. I've been on for an hour and a half almost, so maybe that's why as well.
Right.
And soon I gotta get off and charge my phone. Then come back. I'm still here. I'm still here, everyone. So if I charge my phone, will you come back? Once I start a new live, yes or no? Might take an hour and a half. Let me know. What time it will be? An hour and a half your time. Alright, I'm gonna get ready to end it. Bye, Sofa. I gotta charge my thing. I don't want it to die, alright? Take care, guys. Thank you for joining me. 11, you probably won't be up. But if you're up, join me. Thank you, guys.